Hi, this is Payson Cooper from PaysonCooper.com, and I am sharing the final tip in my my top 10 tips series of videos on how to get clients using online marketing strategies. So we are down to tip number 1. And tip number 1, believe it or not, is just, I'm not going to say just do it because that would be, infringing on someone's trademark. So I'm going to say just get to it. So you want to make sure that you are getting to it. You want to make sure that you're just doing this stuff. So I've given you 10 tips. Most of them, the last one was about writing checklists, but other than that, they were all specific marketing strategies, online marketing strategies that you can use to build your business and get clients in the door. So what you want to do is you want to pick one and get started with it right now. So what gets in the way of people actually just getting to it and getting busy, taking action? We're afraid. We have fears. I know I have, and I know that doing certain things in my business have been very challenging for me at certain points in time. And, the difference between people who succeed and people who don't succeed are those who decide to take action. So it's really simply a decision. So decide that you're going to take one small action today, take one of these tips and sit down and break down some steps you can follow to make sure that you begin taking action immediately. So, take a moment now and figure out the next step you're going to take for your business to start to bring in those clients. We can be afraid of all different kinds of things. We might be afraid of rejection if it's video or social media. We might be afraid of success or afraid of failure, or afraid of all of those at once. So don't let that fear stop you. Make sure that this really is the number one tip I can give anybody, because taking some action, imperfect action, is better than no action at all. And really the people who are tremendously successful in the world are the people who take action regardless of what they think the outcome may be. Obviously they're aiming for the best outcome possible, and they're using all the knowledge that they have at their disposal to make things the best that it can be. But when something doesn't work the way they'd hoped, they don't let it faze them. They don't let it stop them. They continue to move forward. They continue to, adjust things and try again, or maybe they change tactics because maybe they realize that one didn't work. But those people don't allow hiccups or small interruptions or failures to stop them from moving forward. And it's one of the biggest distinctions I've ever picked up from watching people who are very successful. I saw Gary Vaynerchuk. I was able to be part of a private interview with him once about a year ago, and I ran a video camera during the interview, and he said something about that, how failures never really, he just never paid attention to them. They didn't even exist. If something didn't work, he was just on to the next thing, and he never thought about them. He never sat and ruminated on them. And I have another friend who's a very successful businesswoman, and the same sort of thing. I was talking about something that I perceived from the outside as something that didn't really succeed for her business, and when I said to her that didn't really work, she looked at me like I had 6 heads, because to her it was a learning experience. To her, she got an education from it, and she kept moving forward, and she's still recreating and figuring out how to make it work. So to her, there was no failure. It just that was a completely foreign concept. So think about reorienting your mind and the way you think about this kind of stuff. Because what you want to be doing is taking consistent action, incremental steps each day. And even if they're small steps, they really add up over time. So think about where you could be a year from now if you just take a few small steps each day toward building your online business, building your online marketing strategies, getting those clients in the door and filling your pipeline, making offers, and being a visible person, and getting your business out there, really marketing and getting your name out there in the world. So I hope that this top 10 tip series has been helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe below for my next series of videos and for any other videos that I put out, which will be coming very soon. And I thank you very much. My name is Payson Cooper, and I'm from PaysonCooper.com. Have a wonderful day.